Good morning, students. Yesterday we had started different spin systems. Spin systems are the protons which couple with one another but do not couple outside the spin system. And such a spin systems are given some norm names. Those names are called as Pople notations. Pople notations are alphabets and these are used to describe the spin systems and spectra. Multiplets are described as a set and each is designated by a capital letter. For example, the two protons have very close chemical shift values. Then we can use the alphabets which are close to one another. In this case, let us have some AB alphabets. So the two protons can be given the name AB. Or if there are two protons which have a large difference in their chemical shift value, then we can call the two protons as A and X. So depending on the chemical shift difference, we can give the different names to the spin systems. For example, A2, the two protons are chemically identical protons. A2 by 2, there are four protons, but out of those four protons, two protons are chemically identical and the other two protons are chemically identical. Now, in this case, A dash and B dash. Here also there are four protons. A and A dash are chemically identical. B and B dash are chemically identical. Then what is the difference between A2, B2 and A dash and B dash? In case of A2B2, the two A2 protons are chemically as well as magnetically identical, while in case of AA dash, the protons are chemically identical but magnetically non-identical. We'll see some examples at that time. This part will be very clear to you. Then ABX spin system is there. There are three protons. Out of those three protons, two have very close chemical shift values, while the third one is having large difference in its chemical shift value from first two. So that's why the close letters AB are used and the third letter is X, which is away from the A and B. Then next is ABC. Again, three protons are there. All the three protons have very close chemical shift values. That's why the alphabets which are close to one another, they are used. So like this, we can have AMX, A2B2, A2X, etc. If more number of protons are then the systems can have, or the protons can be given the names using few more letters. So one by one we'll see the examples of this type. The spin systems are this nomenclature system will help us to see the complexity in the spectrum of the given proton. These are some examples where we can see the simple AX and AB spin system. This is the first structure where, look at this cinnamic acid molecule. In this case, the two protons couple only with one another and they do not couple with any other proton, but the chemical shift values are different. For example, this, if you see this carbon atom which is beta to the COH group, due to the electron withdrawing effect of COH group, this carbon atom is positively charged and therefore the proton present here will be de-shielded proton. Not only this, the diamagnetic anisotropy of benzene ring de-shields the proton. As a result, the proton or this beta proton is de-shielded proton as compared to this blue proton which is present on the alpha carbon atom of COH group. So this system will be a AX spin system. Again, this is other example where the aldehydic proton, which will be having large chemical shift value around 9.1 or 9.2, but this proton present on the alpha carbon atom will not have such a large chemical shift value. So this is another example of a AX spin system. I can call this as a proton which is comparatively shielded and this as a X proton. So this will be a AX spin system. Look at these two examples where the two protons are present on heterocyclic ring system, but the protons are having somewhat close chemical shift value. So this Ha proton and Hb proton, this due to the sulfur electron donating resonance effect, this Ha will be comparatively shielded, and this Hb will be slightly de-shielded because it is attached to sulfur atom. But as it is attached to sulfur atom, sulfur is not very electronegative element, so its de-shielding effect will be less. Plus for this Ha proton, on other side you are having bromine, which will be having electron withdrawing inductive effect. So these two protons have close chemical shift value. That's why we have given the name as a AB spin system. This is another example of a AB spin system. See, A proton has chlorine on its vicinal side, and this B proton has Br as its vicinal partner. So because of the two halogens, A and B protons are quite de-shielded, but the de-shielding is to same extent. That's why the names are given to the AB. They are given the name as a AB spin system. Now look at this part of the slide. This lower part, what if you see, there are two doublets, and as we go above, the two doublets are there, but they are coming close to each other. They are coming close to each other means what? The chemical shift difference is decreasing. So see, first these two are well separated doublets. So such type of the doublets are observed because of the AX spin system. That is the large difference in the chemical shift value. See, this A and this X large, or this can be considered as a and this can be considered as a X signal. But as soon as the chemical shift value are having less difference, then what happens? The signals are coming close to each other. Now as the difference in the chemical shift value is decreasing, see, the outer line intensity is decreasing and inner line intensity is increasing. Still here, look at this, the signals are coming close to each other. That is, the chemical shift difference is decreasing. The distortion in the line intensity is increasing. See here, more the distortion of outer lines. Look at this F part. The outer lines are distorted to a large extent. Here in this case, the outer lines are fed up and inner lines are merging together. So what this happens, as the difference in the chemical shift values is decreasing, the signals, the two doublets get distorted. Inner line intensity is increasing for the doublets and outer line intensity is decreasing. Now at one stage the signal looks like a quartet, but actually this is not a quartet. Got this? This is not a quartet. These are the two doublets, or these are distorted doublets. Look at this. These two shapes, they look like a quartet. So such a doublet, such a pair of a doublet is called as a AB quartet. Actually, this is not obtained because of the methyl protons or adjacent three protons. It is only because of the A couples with B and B couples with A, the two doublets are there, and as the delta values are very close to one another, the signals get distorted, and this is more distorted pair of a doublet, and we call it as a AB quartet. Now what is the problem with this AB quartet? Suppose we don't know about the AB quartet. What will analyze this as a quartet and will look in the structure for a methyl group. But there is no methyl group in the structure. There are two protons present on the aromatic ring. So such type of the appearances of the signal may lead to wrong interpretation of the spectrum. So such a spectra are the non-first order spectrum. So we should interpret it correctly. Now let us go towards this one more example. Look at this, paranitroanisole is there. It has four aromatic protons. These two are chemically identical protons and these two are chemically identical protons. Now see, look at the signals of these protons, A and M protons, or these two A protons, as they are ortho to the nitro group. So this signal will be because of this HA protons. The colors for signal and the protons are same here. Now this M protons are ortho to the methoxy group. Methoxy group will shield the two protons here, and this will be the signal because of the HM proton. Now see the two doublets, how they appear. Slight distortion in the outer line intensity is there, but we can identify them as doublets. So this is one doublet, this is other doublet. Now let us look at this next example where these two protons are chemically identical and these two protons are chemically identical. So look at this methoxy is going to have electron donating resonance effect, but at the same time it will be having inductive effect also. And this methyl group will be having electron donating inductive effect, but the effect is not very large. So that's why these protons are de-shielded as compared to the B protons. Now the signals chemical shift difference is very small, so signals are very close to each other. This is one doublet and this is other doublet, but see the distortion in the signal is large. The outer line intensities are decreased to a greater extent and the inner line intensities have been increased to a large extent. So see the signals are how they are distorted here or how they are disturbed here. So this appearance, how it looks, this pair of a doublet, it looks like a quartet. So it's a AB quartet, example of an AB quartet, that is the protons are having AB type of the spin system or A2B2 type of the spin system, or we can say AA-BB dash type of the spin system. But forget about that, let us differentiate them. Just look at this what we have. The doublet appear like a quartet. So it's example of a AB quartet. Again, another example here, instead of methoxy, we are having a chlorine here. Chlorine will be having electron donating resonance effect, but its inductive effect will be less as compared to this methoxy group. So see, the chemical shift values are again closer to each other, or the difference in the chemical shift value has been decreased again, and the signals are coming very close to each other. As a result, what see, these outer lines have been distorted to a large extent, and the signal is appearing like a distorted quartet now. And in the final case, the two substituents are methoxy, it's 1,4-dimethoxybenzene is there, or paramethoxyanisole is there. All the four protons are chemically identical and we get only one signal. So what happens, look at this, as the distance of the two signals is large or the difference in the chemical shift values is very large, the two signals are well separated signals. The two signals, two doublets are very clear. We can easily identify them if the chemical shift difference is large. But as soon as the chemical shift difference is decreasing, the signals come close to each other and signal get distorted. Outer line intensities decrease and inner line intensities increase, and the appearance of the doublets is changing. At one stage, what happens when the two signals have very small difference in their chemical shift value, the outer line intensities decrease to a large extent, and we can conclude that this is only a doublet. And at one stage will come in such a way that there is no chemical shift difference between the protons and the signals are merged together and it appears like a singlet. So this is how the difference in the chemical shift is going to change the appearance of the spectrum. So this is an example of a AB quartet, or AB quartet is there. Now look at this, what is the problem with this AB quartet? This is a pair of a doublet, this is one doublet and this is other doublet, but these are distorted pairs of the doublet, and just now what we have seen is according to that it is AB quartet. In the AB quartet, or if we are having a well separated pair of a doublet, then there is no problem, we can have undistorted signals, the chemical shift values are exactly at this center of the doublets. We can record the chemical shift value at this point. But for the AB quartet, the chemical shift values are not at the center. Chemical shift value in this case can be calculated using this formula: delta A minus delta B is equal to mu4 minus mu2 into mu3 minus mu2, and its square root is taken. Square root of this is taken. What is mu1, mu2? These are the line position in hertz: mu1, mu2, mu3, and mu4. So these are the lines. These are given the numbers. So mu4 is this, the line position in hertz of this signal, and line position of this, their their difference is taken, plus mu3 minus mu2, their difference is taken, and the square root of these two is taken. And the relative intensity can be obtained by this: I3 upon I4 is equal to I2 upon I1. So I3 upon I2, that is inner line ratio of the inner and outer line intensities is taken, and which is given by mu4 minus mu1 upon mu3 minus mu2. So these values are, mu4 and mu values are expressed in hertz and not in the ppm. And then the line intensities or the chemical shift values can be calculated from these formula. These are some examples of such as AB and AX spin system. In this case, see, you are having two well separated doublets. The doublets appear very clear. The chemical shift value will be at the central part of the signal. So you can easily check out, or you can easily analyze the spectrum. Now the second example where the chemical shift difference is decreasing, the two signals are very close to one another. Look at this, this was 6.9 and this was around 7.45. But here the difference is very large, very small, 6.15 and 6.25. So two doublets are distorted now. See, out in the outer line intensity is decreasing to a large extent and inner line intensity is increasing. This is another example where there is a large difference in the chemical shift values. In this case, the carbonyl group is going to de-shield this proton. So this signal corresponds, let us say this is X proton and this is A proton, because of the methoxy is electron donating, and therefore this is A proton. So A proton signal is this. So you are having well separated doublets. So look at the appearances of the two doublets. The change in the nature is observed. This is another case where we can have the AB quartet, the two protons present on this carbon atom. Sorry, not on this, these two protons. As this, it is attached to oxygen, CH2 is attached to oxygen, the protons are de-shifted. Look at this chemical shift value. This is in the range of 5 to 5.1. So these are the two protons and they couple with one another and they give me the doublet. Geminal coupling is observed and doublets are observed, but the chemical shift values have very small difference, and therefore the two doublets appear like this distorted quartet. So it's another example of a AB quartet. This is one more example of a AB quartet. These are the two protons which are giving me the AB quartet. Now the appearance of this AB quartet and previous AB quartet, you will notice that there is a great difference in the appearance of the AB quartet also. So depending on the chemical shift value difference, the AB quartets can have different appearances and we may get confused here. This is one example where we can get the AB quartets. So look at this compound. This is columbiantine and this is its spectrum. So look at this spectrum very carefully, and in the next lecture what we'll do, we'll see this spectrum again in details.